ad on your screen right now was the second phase in a campaign by South Africa's Independent Electoral Commission ahead of the May 8 election. The challenge, well, to find a catchy yet relatable way to drive voter registration and engagement among new voters, particularly South Africans under the age of 30, while maintaining conversation and connection with older voters.
I want my voice to be heard like this.
The campaign for the 2019 National and Provincial Elections was an innovative response to the perceived feeling of exclusion by the youth in the country. The campaign featured young South Africans from all walks of life expressing their reasons for the importance of voting in the upcoming election under a newly created word, exclusion.
With my ex, there's no problem that can't be solved.
Vote in the National and Provincial Elections, 8 May, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. The IEC is your address before you vote. Your ex is your say.
In the last two elections, which were the 2014 National and Provincial Elections, as well as the 2016 municipal elections, we realized that we've got a major problem with young people from the ages of 18 to about 29 years old. They were not coming through the voters' roll. And when we looked at that problem, there were two matters that came to the fore. One was that as an organization, we're not bringing in mediums that young people were residing on. You know, when you look at any young person, before they even brush their teeth in the morning, they're on their phone, they're checking, they're saying hello to their friends, I'm already up, and you're thinking, we are not on that space. And then what we did, we introduced then the social media, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for the Electoral Commission. Once we did that, we're beginning to encroach on the space of young people. So in addition to that, we needed a call-in, a campaign, almost like a shout-out type of thing, that would bring them into our door in a very comfortable way.
The tagline was the brainchild of local creative agency Six Fingers Media.
It is such a big responsibility, and we were very honored as our creative agency to be given the task to talk to South Africans about the importance of voting, and especially the youth. But also it was very much fun to come up with a concept that resonates with every corner of the country, because I mean the big idea, exclusion, in any language in South Africa is recognizable. Exclusion, it's popularly known as an Afrikaans term, which says I say. And then also exclusion is used colloquially throughout the country as a call to action, as something that says, hear me. When somebody's looking for attention, they say to you, exclusion, you know. So we worked with a term that is recognizable.
What they presented us with, as we're going through, almost, you know, if you've ever gone through an evaluation process and you're thinking, we're almost at the end and we're not sure if something is speaking to us, and then there's this particular presentation, it immediately jumped onto our face. There we were sitting with the exclusion campaign. We said, exclusion. I grew up in the township in particular, and I've not used that typical South African terminology for a very long time. Immediately, I was sitting with colleagues who are a mixed breed of the old generation, the new generation. So we had a nice combination of people that could relate. In my generation, I was very comfortable with the exclusion campaign. Older generation were very comfortable. The new ones, like Sichaba's age, were very comfortable on the table to say, you know what, this is it. This is exactly what the IEC is looking for.
The big idea strategically came from your ex is the instrument that takes your country forward. And now we had to break it down to a creative and more colloquial language understandable, especially by the youth of all South Africans.
During the intensive 5-month exclusion campaign period, it was rolled out to media platforms countrywide, including billboards, street pole posters, print adverts in major and community newspapers, radio ads in all 11 official languages, and 30-second and 45-second television adverts that were broadcast on all major channels, digital educational adverts and social media, counting down to the registration weekend and, of course, Election Day. The campaign seemed to have done the trick in terms of voter registration, at least according to Stats SA data voter registration for people between the ages of 20 to 29, jumping from a measly 22.68% in 2014 to 53.7% in 2019. Now, let's hope those young people make it to the ballot box. Coming up on the programme, why a well-known denim brand decided to get in on the election action, and a look at the 2019 election ad campaigns from the country's 3 biggest political parties.